Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I want to show you what's fast becoming my favorite EDC flashlight, the Nitecore MT10C 920 lumen multitask flashlight. All right, everybody, thanks for coming back. Thanks for joining me today. I wanted to show you this light. Nitecore was nice enough to send this along, and they included a charger. And I've carried this now for the better part of the week. And I'll tell you something, I like it. I like the intuitive modes. I like the way it feels in my pocket. I have taken the clip off. I put it on to carry it. I have taken the clip off just for the demo today. But the clip works great. It's just a comfortable flashlight to carry that works very, very well. And it's extremely bright. 920 lumens is a lot when you don't realize, you know, if you're carrying like a little 200 or 400 lumen flashlight and you upgrade to this, it's like, whoa, you know? So, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the light first before we get into the testing. It comes with an IMR 18350 battery. Now, for those of you that have seen them, they kind of look like a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, the CR123s. A little bit rounder, fatter type battery. That battery, the IMR 18350, gives this light enough power to get to the 920 lumens. We will show you the accessories inside. There is a sleeve in here that will allow you to use the CR123s or the RCR123s, the rechargeables. But I would suggest you stick with the IMR 18350 because it gives you much brighter flashlight, much longer runtime at the higher modes. So let's get inside. First, for this look at the flashlight here. Let me give you a quick look at that. It's big enough to have some mass where you don't feel like you're going to drop it, but it's small enough that it could fit right in your pocket. And it's got these little flat spots on the side, which I love, because this table here that I demo things on always tends to want to lean forward and roll stuff off. I can put that down and it's not going anywhere. Although on my table it might just fall off. See, it stops. And it also has these two little, I guess you'd call them spots for a lanyard on either side. However, you can set it facing up on them because they don't interfere with the button. And the button is also protected by those as well. So let's show you what it comes with first. Of course, you get the flashlight. Oh, and the battery. Now the battery came, I forget the battery came in. No, the battery came outside of it. I remember this. There's your battery. Now, that's the IMR 18350. 700 milliamp hour. And you can see how you might, you know, at first glance get it confused with the CR123s. You notice this thing is all sealed up. There's seals on everything. So it is IPX8 rated. I'll spit it out eventually. And it is waterproof up to 2 meters in depth. So if you drop this in a stream or a lake or whatever, you don't have to worry, it's still going to work. So let's do the accessories first. That's the box it came in. They give you a nice little holster. And you know, I've collected a ton of these holsters. I never seem to use them. I always seem to clip them in my pocket. But this one actually has some pretty neat. You can clip it on your belt that way. You can get a little dangler and hook it that way. This one seems to actually have some pretty useful ways of putting it on. The ones that come with just a belt loop and you can't do anything but take your whole belt off and put it back on again, those are annoying. So that's really cool. This is your sleeve if you're going to be using the CR123s. That will be a sleeve to make it enough size inside, to make it big enough that it'll fit in there and work. Now, here's something that I love that Nitecore does. They send you all these little extra seals and goodies and stuff like that. Now, there is a lanyard in here. I don't use lanyards on my flashlight. However, for those of you that do use it, it's a nice looking lanyard. Nice and thick, a little bit rubberized, and an extra tail cap, because I beat the heck out of these. I put this back in here, but this is your clip, and these are replacement seals. One is for down here, and one's for the top. So that's part of the waterproof rating that allows this. I'm going to leave this out because I'm going to put it back on. That allows this to be IPX8 rated. So, runtimes. Let's do runtimes, and I'm going to read it directly from the paperwork because I always get this wrong if I don't read it directly from it. Turbo mode 920, that gives you 30 minutes now I'm talking, this is the battery, this is the IMR 18350 battery. These are the runtimes with that, okay? You get 30 minutes. On high, 500 lumens, 45 minutes. On mid, 180 lumens, you'll get 1 hour 45 minutes. Low, you will get 5 hours, 70 lumens. On lower, that's what they call it, 1 lumen, 120 hours. This has a red light in it, and we'll get to the demo of that in a second. That's 23 hours. And the signal lights is 24 hours as well. So you get really good run times the lower you go. Again, these are more for everyday carry type use. So I would suspect you're not going to be, turning this on turbo mode and holding it on for 3 hours. It's more of a spot, see what's going on, and turn off. This does do momentary. If you just temporarily push down on it, that's kind of nice. Here are your mode switches up top. You'll notice you have 2 switches there. They turn the light up or down. That turns it down. You can get down to, that's barely even visible. There's your red light. And there's your red light that blinks. So that's your SOS signal. And we'll go back up, and I'll put that straight in the camera. Back up to high. So that works there. There is another interesting feature with this. With this on or off, you can get to that mode, you can get to another mode, the strobe mode, by pushing both of these down. There's your strobe. Do them again, and you'll get your SOS. And that's the whole 920 lumens flashing. It's very, very bright. The flashing mode. That's not an SOS. And you go back, and you get your slow blink, and there's your SOS. You push them again. And you go right back up to your normal mode. So that's how you walk through the modes. The red light is handy for low light situations. If you're reading a map late at night, you don't want to destroy your night vision. If you don't want to be giving away your position, you can use a red light, kind of cup it very small, keep it on whatever you want to look at. So that's a very, very handy thing to have on a flashlight, and even an EDC flashlight. I mean, I can't see myself out in the jungle running from God knows what, where I need a red flashlight. But if I don't want to destroy my night vision and I want to look at something in my vehicle, like say my checkbook or whatever, I can click the red light on, and it's really easy to get to that mode. So let's set it up. I'm going to set it up out here. We have the whole garage to work with today. That's why it's kind of echoey in here too. My vehicle's in for service today, so we'll be able to do a really big demo. So I'm going to turn off all the lights, and we're going to take the flashlight over to the end there and show you what it looks like on all the modes. All right, we're going to actually try this with my camera today. I know my camera is kind of funky and dark, but I think this light will have more than enough power to get through. So let's start it off on high. That's your turbo mode. That's the 920. Now we're going to take these buttons. You can see my thumb here. Take the buttons and walk it down. That's your medium, your low, and your lower, as they say. Now we're going to go here, and you can see that on my hand. That's the 4 lumens. Then you have the red and the blinking red. So we'll go back up, red, lower, low, medium, and turbo. There you go. So those are the modes. As you can tell, it definitely lights up a nice big area. What I like is the beam is not very focused. It's a very wide beam. You can see all this area down here lit up, as well as your main objective right there on the wall. It's definitely got a diffuse enough light that it will throw it everywhere where you're walking. You can see everything. You're not walking along here and you miss the threat down here, or you miss the animal over there. You can see everything with a big wide beam. So let's get back on the table. All right, so now you know what it looks like in the dark. Went through all the modes with it. Pretty cool flashlight. And you understand why I say it's easy to get to the modes in this flashlight. I like that. There's no mystery. There's no tap this 10 times. It's just boom, up and down. It stores the memory, so whatever the mode it's on last will start with that mode this time when you restart it. So what I wanted to do from here is quickly demo the recharger. The recharger is the UM10, and thought it was very cool of them to bring that along, because while I do have a charger, and I'm just going to use this adapter here, this will light up and give you a percentage of the battery. Let me zoom that in there if you can see it. I'm going to take the battery out, and we're just going to place it in there. Battery's at 91%. It does have a plug on the bottom here if you're going to charge it from USB. And it also makes for a handy little stand when you're charging. So I really like the charger. That's really handy. It's nice to have that as an added feature, you know, that they sent that along. But it's nice to have it too if you don't have a charger, and already it's at 100% because it was at 100 when I started the video. If you don't have a charger already, something like that will really come in handy. If you already have a charger, these can be charged on most popular chargers, so no real big deal. Anyway, that is the flashlight. Let me put it back together for you. That is the Nitecore MT10C 920 lumen multitask flashlight, and that was what the MT stands for, multitask. This uses a Cree XML2 U2 LED. Very, very bright, powerful LED. It's got the orange peel reflector inside, so you get that nice wide beam that I was telling you about, and it's definitely handy for everyday carry. So this is probably going to be my new everyday carry flashlight because I really like the way that it works for me. You know, it's just a simple, easy to use flashlight. Not too big for the hand, not too small where you feel you're going to lose it anywhere. Clips in your pocket, nice and easy. So I'm really pleased with it. Anyway, folks, I'm going to put a link down below to the site where you can buy this. It is on sale at the moment. Normally they are $61.95. It's on sale for $39.95. So you can get it on a good deal right now and pick one up. You're saving a good chunk of change there. So instead of 60 bucks, you're paying 40. So not a bad deal. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. I will put the link for this down below, like I said. Underneath that will be our Amazon store if you want to check out anything in there. Most everything I review goes in the Amazon store. So if you want to purchase something, you have an easy place to find it all. And if you don't see anything interesting in there that you like, just click the link and shop as you normally would. Really helps out our channel. Don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link if you're looking to get started on some food storage for preparedness or survival. We have everything you could possibly think of in freeze-dried foods. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.